It's a consent order. A consent order by parties. I think, if I remember my law correctly, is that you cannot even appeal it. You cannot appeal a consent order, an order that is issued by consent of the parties. And if you look at the terms of the order, at paragraph 2 there, it is at page 368, Chair. The hospital shall be opened immediately under the joint management of 2 persons nominated by the applicant and 2 persons nominated by the first and second respondents. At paragraph 3, the court repeats itself that the 5 members shall immediately open the hospital with proper management and control over all issues relating to the hospital. This order is from 1st of October 2024, Governor. Doesn't your legal team know what to do when people violate consent orders? What have you done about, if there is a court order that was very clear in its terms, you can't just say that the parties refused and then you roll over and then run to the Senate. That's not possible. There are legal implications of parties who violate court orders. So what have you done to address that as an entity from October of 2024 is what I want to know.
Governor?
May I respond to that?
Yes.
As I said, and as you have seen the attached appendix here, we did the appointments, and the same people who are in court claiming that there is an urgency in reopening the hospital refused to proceed with the appointed committee.
That's clear.
So
what
we
have you done?
We have asked our county attorney to go back to court for contempt. But you also cannot come and say that you need the hospital opened today and then refuse to do what the Court of Appeals has said.
Governor, those other parties are not here. And the chair's concern is that woman who lives next to the hospital who needs to use that hospital. If we have agreed that the hospital is going to be opened immediately, from October of 2024, we are now in July of 2026.
Yes.
Governor, you can't sit there and tell us that today is when you have instructed your council to go back. When did these people violate this court order?
Since then, they were called by my people to come and open the hospital, and they declined. They said they will not participate.
Our concern is not what they have done or not done. What have you as a government done? Because you should have gone to court immediately the same day and told the court that these people are in contempt of the court.
We are not the ones with the urgency to open. It is them. So if they do not want to open together with the county...
Governor,
you will get into a lot of problems.
Governor, please just calm down, because that's a dangerous... It's a dangerous statement.
By the way, I'm completely calm down. You haven't seen me up.
Governor, we've seen you when you are calm. You are not calm. So please...
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
No,
the chair is
I'm trying to help you, Governor.
No, don't help me.
I'm trying to help you. I have the prerogative as a chair to guide this meeting. There is no responsible county governor that can say that they have no urgency to open a health facility. That cannot be something... No, order, Governor. Order. You're telling me not to help you, now you want to respond. Do you want to say those condescending remarks on record?
I mean,
yes.
You are saying the chair is condescending, honestly?
Yeah, I mean, when you say I want to help,
you cannot cast aspersions on the chair.
Okay, sorry,
you have been a speaker and a member of the House.
No, Chairman.
I have desired, honourable members, I know these tricks.
Which tricks?
When issues are heavy, people resort to sideshows so that we terminate the meeting. This meeting is not terminating. This meeting shall continue. Whether the client is hostile or not, we shall continue. So, Senator Sifuna, please proceed.
Chair, the question was very straightforward, Governor. If we go to court with you and the court says, you guys go and do this, if the other party doesn't do that, and you're being let down by your legal team, they know what to do, unless there is something that you're not telling us. Because I had somebody introduce themselves there as a county solicitor.
Yes.
You have in-house legal help. You have a court order for the people of Nakuru. Why is it not possible for you to go back to the court and say, these guys are in contempt of court? Is there a story that you don't want us to know?
Now, members, let's get the interjection so that, because I do not want an exchange between the governor and my committee, let the governor take note of the questions, then she will respond. Senator
maybe I can add on what Sifuna was trying to raise, and what the chair is trying also to raise. And I can tell the the reason why maybe the governor is so, with due respect, with a lot of agitation, is because whatever she's saying, she's lying. She's lying to the committee as a senator of Nakuru County. I can clarify that.
Governor, sorry,
for that.
sorry, Senator.
Is that in order?
Okay,
Order, Governor. This is my job. Senator, just withdraw the word
Okay,
lying.
I've
so that we
withdrawn.
expunge it from the
I've
record.
withdrawn.
Yeah, proceed.
With a lot of respect, I've withdrawn. But the War Memorial Hospital has a genuine list. I want to put this in record so that after this you can know what to do, so you can help the Nakuru people. Has a genuine list. The War Memorial Hospital has 10 court orders to be reopened. That hospital. I've just heard from her governor, from actually the governor, that it is the joint committee on the side of the War Memorial. They are the ones who refused to come for the meeting. But for me, what I have on my table is that your side of the county government, in that committee, they are the ones who've been frustrating that joint committee to do the needful, or what they've been directed to do by the court. And what now I have, the report I have on my the report now I have is that there is demolition of buildings and properties within the hospital, and it is sad that it is being done out of the offices of the county government. I don't know whether you're aware of that. And then, are you aware that that act that they are doing is criminal? These are criminal acts. And what is the motive of the demolitions of the hospital? So to me, to the chairman now, is to ask. I know the health committee. I took this matter to the Senate, and the health committee were directed to take up the matter. They didn't do anything when they came to Nakuru. They just went round and round, entered the office of the governor, went to Baringo and left. But then now, I think the Nakuru County people want that hospital reopened. I know there are many hospitals, what the governor is saying, but it has been reported that our hospitals are congested. 3 women are lying in one bed, even after giving birth. It's known that they've been congested. So we need that hospital to be reopened, because the services that we used to give, it is the same services like the ones we come all the way to Nairobi Hospital. So our people now are being referred maybe to go to Eldoret, to other neighboring counties, where we know the War Memorial used to serve, even the neighboring counties, and it was one of the top hospitals. So if the courts have directed that hospital to be reopened, I think Her Excellency has the liberty to ensure that that hospital is opened. And being the lawyer, it's better than me. Me, I'm not a lawyer. Me, I'm just a business person. The way the control of budget is trying to show that there is a lot of things being wasted there, running out. There are machines in the hospital, and they are all running out now. So, and it's about 2.5 years that hospital has been closed. The courts have stocked. Even this, the CG has also, I mean, not CG, the COME has also talked that the county government should, whatever the court orders, they should not defy court orders. Whatever the courts have said, they should obey the court orders.
Thank you, sir. I think it all goes back to enforcement of the order of the court on page 368, and what Senator has raised ties with what Senator Sifuna had raised earlier. Senator Ambua, then Senator Chirake.
Thank you, Chair. At some point, I had raised an issue, but the lawyer seated next to me whispered and said, it's okay, let it slide. Now, Chair, you know, this matter of the Nakuru War Memorial Hospital is a matter that is in the public domain. And you remember we had this during our briefing, and I just want to go on record on this. Why can't we go to the audit query, service the audit query, and then if there is another thing that we need to deal with around that facility, then we deal with it. Because what we risk, Chair, is to get into the other issues around the facility outside of the audit query, and we will not be able to handle the audit query. I'm saying this because I've had the senator from Nakuru reinstate the situation in that facility. I'm very sure if the governor gets an opportunity, she will have a different story to say about the same facility. Seated here, Chair, we can only ventilate. I'm not sure there is so much that we can do to decide who do we believe between the parties involved. Why can't we deal the audit query? What is the Auditor General querying, and how can we address that audit query? Then we can deal with other issues, Chair.
Thank you, Senator. Senator, Appendix 2.1 has been provided by the Governor, and it's included on page 368, 369, 370. So I think page 368, I think the senators who have asked questions have based it on that order of the court. I think that's the grounding for the conversations and the follow-up questions. So I think it's perfectly in order to make references to that appendix. Senator Cherarke.
Yeah, I have no problem with the appendix. I just want to go to the query. Deal with it, then we can go to the appendix.
No, we are dealing with the answer to the query. Oh. Yeah, because the appendix is the governor's answer to the query. Senator Cherarke.
Through the chair, Governor, you know, we've been trying to follow this story of Nakuru Memorial Hospital, and until I read chair and realized at one time your party leader, this is the hospital that saved him when he had an accident before he was being brought to Nairobi Hospital. So it's very critical. Your party leader, of course, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. So, Governor, that's why some of us have been very keen with this hospital. My only two questions, Governor. According, you know, county governments, and it's good you are a lawyer, you are the custodians of public land. So, in the title deed, who is the owner of this land and what is the size? Number two, Governor, you have attached a document where you appointed your CC, Rose Wanjiru Munga. She's still the CC of Health. Is still there, okay. And Samuel Mwangi Mwaura is still the county secretary. Governor, would you have assisted us by showing us the intent of your officers? Did they show up maybe in the hospital? Was there minutes even to start the meeting? Was there something recorded that shows that on your part, as per the Court of Appeal order, you had an intention and an aim to ensure the hospital is reopened? Because you and me agree, any health facility that will assist in treating our Kenyans will be more than welcome. So was there an intent from your part? And finally, I've heard the county solicitor, and maybe you will allow through you to tell us, because he is being paid salary through the taxpayers of Nakuru and Kenyans. Because it is, you are one person, but these are some of the people who advise us. They should have noticed that when there was violation of this court order, because I want to believe the county attorney or county solicitor sits in your cabinet, he should have alerted you as the governor and told you there is a contempt against court order. So is it the right time that the county solicitor might tell us also, because he cannot run away from responsibility? And Chair, you remember we have even sanctioned membership members who violate their membership, including East Park and Law Society of Kenya. So if we find that the Nakuru County Solicitor or County Attorney did not do his job by ensuring that the contempt proceedings are pursued, then this committee, we might be forced to write to the LSK for disciplinary action, because these are part of professional work that they should do to advise the county government. So, Chair, those will be my three questions.
Okay, for Senator Maruma.
Yeah, for me, I would like clarity from the governor. If Nakuru War Memorial Hospital is a private hospital or a public hospital, because my reading of the query, in this second last paragraph is that the hospital has various installations, equipment, buildings, and other assets which are worth millions of shillings and which the national and the county governments have invested over the years. Why, if it is a private hospital, should the national government and the county government invest monies there? I would want that clarity, Chair.
Governor, you may respond to the various issues. Oh, sorry, before you respond, Senator Mogeni, then Senator Gataya.
Yeah, Chair. I'd like to know from Governor. This matter was in court on 1st of October, 2024. Yeah, and the court directed that parties were to appear in court on 7th of October, 2024, to confirm compliance. And the third directive was that this matter was to be heard before the High Court and be concluded within 60 days. Meaning, Chair, that even the High Court appreciated the urgency of this matter. And we know our health facilities are really not able to meet the demands of Kenyans. And I mean, if you really have the interests of your people, you will understand that we don't have enough medical facilities. So from this date, 1st of October, 2024, you appeared in court formation, no compliance. 60 days for the hearing of the matter is over. We are now in July 2026. What has the county government done to ensure that this matter is concluded one way or the other?
Okay, Senator Gataya.
Chair, we are treating two conflicting statements that Memorial Hospital has a genuine release away from the one that expired of 99 years. Then we have another statement that tells us that that release was fraudulently acquired. So I don't know which one we are supposed to consume as a committee. Those are two conflicting statements.
Okay, if I were to give directions, we have already been informed that the criminal proceedings are on the validity of the lease. So to go into it will be sub judice. So we'll set that aside. It's a matter that is before the courts for determination. Senator Adulo?
Chair, we are really taking a lot of time on this matter. And the concerns raised by the Auditor General is on the value of the land, or value for money, which I believe genuinely, even if the land was allocated by national government then, right now it is owned by county government. It's important to pursue that matter to get a consideration on the property that is in hand. Number two, we have also to look at the service delivery, which is also critical. Of course, looking at the population of Nakuru. I think Governor should tell us how far she has pushed on the matter of the decision of the court, because there is contempt of court in this particular matter. If she gives us evidence, then we can be able to give our way forward as far as Auditor General report is concerned. I thank you, Chair.
Governor, you may respond.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. One, I still hold my position that we did what the court had asked us to do, which was appoint members to this joint committee. And the county did that, and you have seen the attachments. But I am also saying, I'm also saying that the defendants have frustrated the reopening of the hospital jointly because they feel that it should be just them running the hospital. And again, I still hold my position. Health is devolved. That land, the lease expired. We have a new constitution. The land reverts back to the county. Number two, there was a question as far as how big that land is. It is 27 acres and also includes most of State House, Nakuru. It was part of that title. So we have that landing area for State House. We have another of my public hospitals, the Annex Hospital, that's on that title as well. So I will not sit pretty and not fight to make sure that the land reverts back to the people of Nakuru County. So that's important. The cases are still going. I am told we are almost at the tail end, so the determination should be coming here soon. We did go in front of the Senate committee, and if I am not wrong, the Health Committee, I believe Senator Omogen sits in that committee. The Nakuru senator has also claimed that when they came to my office, the issue disappeared. Well, we have one of them sitting here, so he may know or may not know. So I don't know what that implication of that statement was.
Yeah, Governor, let's just restrict
on
ourselves
the
to the
criminal,
audit issues.
Sorry. Yeah, I was responding. You know, Chair, these are serious issues that have been raised, so I need to respond. So as far as talking about 3 women lying in the same bed, it is not true. But sometimes we like to throw things out there, because especially health, some people feel that it's more emotive. So if we come up with imaginations, then maybe it's gonna stick. So at the end of the day, I am just disappointed, and I will say it, that the senator of Nakuru is holding brief for criminals in a criminal case.
Order, Governor. Governor, order. You cannot make those kind of allegations on a senator sitting in the Senate. You know the rules. You've been the Speaker of the House. Can you withdraw those comments, Governor, that the senator of Nakuru is holding brief for criminals? That cannot be accepted.
But luckily she's here. She can say yes or no.
Order. I am the chair. Order. My duty is to enforce order. Governor, you will withdraw those comments that the senator of Nakuru is holding brief for criminals. When she called you a liar, I told her to withdraw. Please follow suit and withdraw so that we can proceed.
Okay, she's holding brief for the defendants. Is that better?
Governor, please just withdraw. I didn't ask you to paraphrase. I asked you to withdraw so that we can proceed. This is a house of order.
Okay.
I will not accept any member here or even you, Governor, being accused of illegalities. I will defend and protect you. I will defend and protect my senators. Please go on record.
If I can substantiate.
Please go. You want to substantiate?
By her own statements. She's holding brief for that instead of for the public land.
So it is your view that you want us to spend this session on substantiation of your allegations?
We can.
It is not a useful application of the time of the Senate.
It's not useful, but I was ready. Because you also said I'm saying that so we can close down the meeting. I can be here until 6, substantiating.
Governor,
it's okay, I will withdraw.
Fine. Now you can proceed.
For criminals, I will withdraw.
Now you can proceed.
Okay. So, Chair, maybe some of it may say, some senator may say I'm agitated or that we are bringing sideshows. It is not sideshows. It is just I feel very strongly that as a governor of Nakuru County, it is my duty to make sure that public land is not fraudulently taken by people and then come back and say, because it's a hospital, we must let them continue. So yes, we have, our county attorney has been instructed.
The rules of sub judice in the standing orders bar us from discussing matters that are substantively before the courts.
Yes.
The issue of ownership, the issue of legality of leases is part of the criminal proceedings in court.
Yes.
Let us not discuss them. Let me guide you that come back to order number 7, order number 6 and number 7 in the order that you have attached. That was a question asked by Senator Omogeni.
Yes.
Let's address that. At least that is safe ground. And, that will not make us go sub judice.
I agree, Chair. And in fact, at the beginning, if you recall, I had told you we should. I actually should not be responding to this because it's sub judice.
No. What is before us is not sub judice. The order of the court is not sub judice unless you confirm that order number 6, unless you tell us how order number 6 and 7 were implemented. That was a question that was raised by Senator Omogeni.
But Chair, you can't also sit there and let some of these senators throw some allegations here regarding what I am not doing as far as health, and then when I respond, it's sub judice.
Governor, I request you to address yourself to order number 6 and order number 7.
Which is 6 and 7? Which one?
And if it is to help to refresh that this particular order, mention of compliance was to be done on 7th of October 2024.
Oh, okay, it's that one, okay. I was
And
going
that
to
the High
question
Court
number 6.
was to determine the dispute within the next 60 days. Perhaps order number 6 is not yours. Just tell us how order number 7 was dealt with.
So
Was there a
like,
mention of compliance?
Yes, that's the one of the, yeah, with the attachments. So Chair, that's the one we have responded and given you attached the attachments as I speak. And as a county, we have done what the court required us to do, which was form or participate in the formation of that joint committee. Our 2 members in the 5-member committee, who is the CEC for Health, she's still the CEC for Health, and the county secretary are still part of that membership. Now, as I stated, and I will just repeat it for the flow of this, that we have done our part, but the defendants feel that they cannot reopen the hospital jointly with the county, and they have been saying that they will go back to court for that. So, Chair, that is where we are. However, I have instructed a couple of weeks ago, my county attorney.
Governor, have you read order number 7?
Which
order
one?
number 7. So that we deal with that. I don't want us to stray.
Okay. Yeah, I'm responding as far as the order by the High Court. Isn't that the one?
Order number 7 required that mention of compliance be done on 7th of October.
Oh, okay.
Compliance with this order.
Okay.
That's what we are asking, because you have told us the stories about how the other party is not cooperating.
Yeah.
So can you just tell us whether that order has been addressed or it's before the courts? So that if it's before the courts, we leave it as sub judice.
I can quickly ask and we can return. I can come back to it. But I know we have gone to every hearing. There is no hearing that has been missed.
Was there
So I'm sure this was
a mention of compliance on 7th of October?
Can I ask the attorney, who is one of your senators?
Yeah, because that is critical. For us, we will not deal with other issues. We just want to know why this order cannot be enforced.
Point of order, who is the attorney?
The attorney of record is Professor Ojienda, who is one of the senators. But I will ask him real quick.
Where is he?
Governor, is there anyone, order members, order, is there anyone in your delegation who can give us, yeah, because I thought you had someone from the legal.
He can.
It's a clear question, it was asked by a senior counsel, and I think it requires just a clear, direct answer.
Thank you very much, Chair. The matter, I can confirm that on that particular date, it didn't come up for compliance, but it's coming up on 22nd of this month for the ruling of the applications.
Senior counsel?
You see, Wakili, compliance means that you have to tell the court whether order number 2 that required the hospital to be opened had been opened. So what we want to know is, when you went to court, did you tell the court you have complied, or what is on record? When you went back to court, what did you tell the court? Because the court wanted to know whether you had complied with order number 2 that said War Memorial Hospital shall be opened immediately. So what did you tell the court?
Thank you, Senator. On that day, the court did not say it, yeah? It did not sit on that particular day, yeah? But we got another date, and we are hoping that we can get the final ruling on 22nd of July to put this matter to rest.
So since October 2014, the court never sat again to know whether there was compliance of a court order?
On that particular issue, to check on compliance, I would need to confirm.
My God, you are letting down your governor terribly.
Yes.
Terribly.
Since 24, we've gotten 10 court orders to reopen that hospital.
Yeah. So honorable members, I thought we were going to get some substantive answer on that. Members, that is a situation we shall be the judges.
That is why the good advocate, we should take it up with the membership, with the Law Society. And Governor, that explains why you had to look for Senator Professor Tom Ojienda. Because, because if your in-house counsel cannot answer something that says just compliance.
Can I add?
Okay,
Can I
members,
add,
order members,
So the
order,
chair.
I wanted
order.
to add on something on Cherangei.
Okay, no, let's
You've
have,
been calling for the RSK.
Yes.
Let it go into record. RSK demonstrated in the Nakuru, and before they reached the office of the governor, they were beaten with stones by police. It's good to go in record.
okay.
Nakuru also.
Go in record.
Senator
It's a very serious matter.
Tabitha.
Very serious
Senator
matter.
Tabitha and Senator Cherarkei, we have the order before us, which has been adduced as evidence. Order members. We have the order before us, which has been adduced as evidence of progress made to reopen the hospital. It has been stated by the governor on under oath that the hospital is not yet open because of non-cooperation of the other partners. But we have also seen clearly in the order that there was supposed to be a mention of compliance, which was not done. We will then have to sit down and interrogate where the problem is. Is it in the judiciary that did not bring up the matter for mention? Is it the county that sees no sense of urgency? Or is it the other party? We, as judges on this matter, we do not have to pronounce ourselves, but we have all the facts before us. We have all the records before us. Let us restrict ourselves to the issue of value for money. Let us restrict ourselves to the issues of public interest, and let's allow the courts to deal with the issues of ownership of land. But I think from where we sit, it sounds unconscionable that you will have a hospital that is fully equipped, that is shut down as a result of legal disputes. That is not prudence. That is not the definition of prudence as per the Constitution and as per the PFM Act. So, members, we can leave it at that. Let the citizens of Nakuru be the judge on who is at fault on this. Senator Cherarkei.
I thought the issue is about lease, but not ownership of the land. I thought that should come out.
Members, we benefited from the earlier brief. The question of lease and ownership is an active matter in court.
Okay.
So we leave that for the courts to determine. I think the matter that we can address is value for money and prudence in application of public resources. Now, members, can we make some progress?
Chair, may I just one minute on that? Because I did say that I will ask the substantive attorney on the case. And I have the answer that actually they were in court yesterday. And we have closed our case. So we have completed our part. The issue of compliance is a substantial part of the trial. So even by discussing it so much, it's sub judice. And because the case has come to an end, and as you have heard, the ruling is on July 22nd, I think it would make sense to wait and see the outcome of the case then, because it's been a lot of litigations. There's actually a lot of cases pending based on this, but this is the main case. But just for the record, as I conclude, the same cases, the same issues happened in Machakos and Kakamega, where such hospitals were such people tried to fraudulently take these hospitals. So Nakuru is not unique, and we shall not give up on fighting for the rights of Nakuru people.
We shall give specific recommendations for Nakuru County, because that's the entity before us. Honorable members, I want us to move on to the other residual matters. We had come from the motor vehicle ownership to the land ownership, and we came to this matter of Nakuru War Memorial. Now, let's go back to the other issues of numbers. Auditor General, you had